everyone, this is Family Man Gamer and welcome back to my channel. So we are in our city's how-to guide, a little tutorial to get you started. This is part 6. A couple of small things I think we might try and cover in this episode. I first want to look at crosswalks, decorative crosswalks by your paths. So if we go into have a quick look at what we built already. Let's just come out of cinematographic mode. Right, so before we get started, we got one or two little issues we just need to pick up on quickly. Right, so we're out of water. Let me just see if I've put down the water pipes. We have, so we're in the yellow. So let's just check our budget first. We're on a 100%, so we need to put in more water supply. We've got plenty of money in the bank. So let's have a look. Where are our water pumps? Up here. Okay, so obviously that's the sewerage one, as you can see from all the sewerage. So let's quickly put in water drain pipe. There we go. That's connected straight up to the pipe. And then intake, water pumping station, get that nice and close, and that's straight onto the pipe as well. So if we go back over, put on free speed, there we go, all the bubbles disappear. Okay, so let's take it back off free speed. What other issues have we got? Right, so we got garbage issues and a fire, but the fire engine, are they ready putting it out? Right, so we have a garbage issue quite all over the place. So again, let's look at the budget. It's on 100%. Where do we have our landfill sites? We've got one there, just the one. So we will put in a second landfill. There we go. Right, so keep an eye on that, we should be okay. Right, so decorative sidewalks, so crossings. So in the last episode I mentioned that we've put in paths in between all the houses. So the people will only cross the road when they come to a crosswalk. So obviously they come out here and they'll have to walk to the end of the roads to cross. They won't just go across the road. So what we can do, we can put in a little trick to put in crosswalks. Right, so how this works, we got just a normal 2-lane road at the moment. This one's small road. Now that we've unlocked the decorative roads, so we got grass lined and tree lined. So if we demolish a section of the road in the middle here, go back to your normal road, and we want to bring it up just before the crosswalk, and then bring that one there. Then we go to a tree lined, and then we just plug in the middle. So now if we press play, there we go, so they will go across the crosswalk, and then if they want to go on the path, then they could have gone down the path, but she obviously wants to go for a walk down the road. But this way, now when the Sims come out to the path, they can cross the road straight away. So we can do the same down here. I'm just pausing the game so all the cars don't start turning around. So bring this up, where's the path there, just before the path. And go to decorative trees. There we go. And you can continue there. Just something to keep an eye on as well, that you haven't broken your zoning. So we broke the zoning. Yeah, you can break the zoning when you take the roads away. So just keep an eye on that. So they'll soon start rebuilding there. So on the side ones, I wouldn't worry too much because it's only a short distance from the walk. But if you've got long streets, it's a good idea to put them down. So we put another one here. Go to normal road. Not put in pause. Top of there. And then we can fill that in. There we go. And then we just need to put in the zoning back in. You know, just for there. So it'll just encourage you, the residents, to walk. The more they walk in, the less cars on the road. So we've still got the garbage issue, but that should, let's press play, fix itself with the new dump. Right, that is probably a reason why as well. A lot of traffic coming on this roundabout and into the city. So we need, say there's our dump trucks, look. They're getting stuck in traffic, fire engines getting stuck in traffic, so there's something on fire down here. Where's that fire engine going? With his lights on, I can't see any fires. But he's obviously off somewhere, so we need to fix that. So what we need to do is another way for the residents to get into this part of the city. So probably a good idea is to bring a road down here and then onto this roundabout. So you could even go to the lengths if we was planning on growing this city large. Whereby the roads going to the road intersections. That's a little big to fit in there. If we had a bit more room, we could probably fit that in. No, that's a little tight. So what we'll do, we'll fix that problem now. So if we go to 4-lane roads, we'll bring it up. I'm going to bring it up to there. And then we'll freeform. And freeform to there. Right, so I've got a nice straight shot. I'm going to pause the game. I'm going to break these lines. And we will freeform. There we go. It's not the prettiest, but for this purpose it will do. So we need to, which one we need to change? We need to change that one. So they come off and come on. And let's quickly fix these electric lines. There we go. So if we press play, oh, I didn't do. We'll leave it like that for now. I didn't do the on and off ramps on this side, but we'll see how it goes. Well, I thought those dump trucks would have took that road. Put on free speed, see if they start taking it. Clearly not a popular route. Why are they all still going that way? Right, another thing we can do. Let's slow the game down. Have a look at these junctions. So if we go to Inspector, go over the roads, intersections. Like, we don't want lights on these. If we put stop signs in coming off the side streets to leave the traffic flow. So we'll take the lights off and just stop the traffic coming out. So we'll put a stop sign on that one, and again we don't need anything down there. Again, this one, stop sign, oops, stop sign there. And everything seems to be flowing there nicely. So if we take the stop sign off there, we're going to put a stop sign. See how that flows. There we go. A truck taking the new road. Alright, so that should ease some of the congestion down there. Alright, so the paths. So there we go, we've got the paths in here. Let's throw in a couple more. So build the road back in. Oops. Wrong one. Right, put on the straight would help. Right, straight. Right, okay, there. There's the path. And decorative trees. There we go, and there's the dump trucks over here. Okay, so if we carry on down the road, pause the game, because otherwise the traffic will start going nuts once you take the road away. And we best quickly check our zoning now once I finish this one. Oh, look at that. Two little houses next to that big rock. They look terrible, so we'll take them out. Put them back in. Okay, so that's how we do the decorative street crossings. It only works if you've got a normal road, and then you can replace it with a decorative road. Doesn't work on the 4-lane roads, only the small lane roads. Right, so let's have a look here. If we go to info views, we'll have a look at traffic. We're at 94%. You can see it is red here, which is expected. It is clearing a little. Red here, but everything's still flowing, so that's nothing to worry about. Right, so what milestones are we at? We need to get to 7,000. That would be good. Let's go into our districts. So we've got 3 districts: Florence Heights, Cypress Hills, and then Emerson Heights. So if we can try and inspect the tool, go into district policies. Okay, so you got all these here. Energy conversion. So they'll basically put electric meters, water meters. There's a charge per building, but it'll reduce your water and electric consumption. You got a smoke detector, distribution, pet ban, recreational use, free public schools out. So you can change these bit by bit on each one, or you can do it city-wise by going into policies here. Now we haven't unlocked taxation yet. We got a heavy traffic ban, which is handy. So for example, if we go into Cypress Hills, click on the name, we'll put a heavy traffic ban, so we don't have any heavy traffic going into this area. Just be careful you don't have any industrial areas on the other side. If you do, you need to make sure you're building some highways for it to get there, because if you put in a ban and then the trucks can't get to an industrial area, then they're gonna suffer with getting goods in and out. Okay, so what else did we unlock? Sightseeing buses as part of the green cities, so we won't cover that. Tourism specialization. So for commercial demand you can put in tourism. So again, you need to create a district. So if we go into our district tools, and let's make it small. So for I say, let's pick a little area. Let's pick this side by the bus stop. So if we pick here, right, then go to commercial specializations. There we can see our tourism dedicates the commercial zones to serve the tourists by providing hotels, accommodation, restaurants and other activities. Causes noise pollution but attracts tourists. So if you select that, click on there, so then you can see you got the little symbol. Then if we go across to our commercial, let's pick select on there because I only want this section. So now when we got some commercial demand, we will get some hotels and entertainment spots. But there, you will notice even though we're still on low density, they will still be quite large buildings even though we're still on low density. So we're not going to get anything there because we don't have any movement yet on our commercial demand. Okay, so if we have a look in our commercial specializations, you can see we just covered the tourism. We have leisure, which we haven't unlocked yet. Specialized in leisure activities have more vibrant nightlife and many options during the day for daytime relaxation as well. Again, causes noise pollution. Commercial zones are active 24/7. We got organic and local produce. This is part of the Green Cities DLC, so we won't cover that. And then we got no commercial special, removes the specialization. So say we changed our mind, we can de-zone that from tourism. And again, we're on residential specializations. This is part of the Green Cities, so we won't cover that. And then this one again to remove any specializations. Then we got industrial, so we got the forestry, farming, ore, oil and generic. So generic is just what you normally build up to start this year. If you're going to use any of these oil or farming or forestry, you need to make sure you have the demand on your map. I think we mentioned this briefly before. If we go to natural resources, we can see we've got 0 oil, and then ore is just here. You can see we got 106,255 tons of it. Forestry, obviously all the green trees. And in fertile land we got a small amount there, probably not enough worth doing. So you could do forestry over in this area, and you could create, we got a little bit of industrial demand. So where exactly was that? So we're just going up here. So I will do, see how it looks building up on this little hill. So I'm going to freeform a little road curving up. whereby it was. So what we'll do, what's going on here? Why won't it let me put the road down? Could have gone to repair somehow. Right, freeform. There we go. We'll just have a little funky little pattern. Why not? And then we'll just have that coming by there. And I'm just going to put a little road in here just to fill that up. So what we'll do, go to a paint, district painter. So districts painting tools, this is for all in the districts where we do commercial, industrial, residential. We use the same tool. So we're going to paint all that here. There we go. Then we'll go to industrial, and then we said O, so that's oil, O. There we go. And then don't forget, you need to paint the industrial on it. So I'm going to go with fill large. There we go. Nice and quick. Let's put on free speed so we can see this happening now before we finish this video. While that's going, let's check water, which you're gonna need. And electricity should spread across. So there we go. If we go into landscaping quickly while they build in, let's try and soften. There we go, soften terrain. So does go slowly. Sometimes there's a lever on there. There we go. Compared to, so see, just leave it over there and it'll see it rising slowly. There we go. Let's do it over here as well. Probably a little steep down here, I think, to build anything. They will try. We might get some weird angles on the buildings, but there we go. You can see over there they've raised this up. And there's the, oh, I was saying they will look different to the normal industrial areas. Each one has its own unique look. The farming, the forestry, or oil. So there we go. And then, so if we go back into our views, there we go, use 23 tons a week. So they'll keep using up the available ore, and obviously once you've run out, you've run out. Okay, so I think that's, well, we got some in. Let's take it off free speed. Got some abandoned buildings. You need to demolish abandoned buildings from to build new ones. Otherwise they'll just stay abandoned forever. So every now and again just go around, demolish your abandoned buildings, and they get replaced then. So I think you can see population is on the rise again. It's up. It was dropping a little. I think that's because we wasn't looking at our demand. Now that we start to fix our demand, you will see the population rise. We have all this already set for residential. we will need to expand some more on the residential. We can either go down here, carry on down the coast, or we've got lots of areas where we can increase. Right. Now, before we leave, it's good every now and again just check through your view. So electricity, we fine. Water, we could even put the budget down for water now. Could we put in the extra pumps? So crime, we're okay up here, but we have no cover down here. So we need a police station and we need a fire station down here. So let's get that done before we forget. So police, we'll stick one in the middle. Fire, stick one in the middle. So there we go. Back into views. There we go. Oops, wrong button. Right, so police, fire, education again. This new area doesn't have any education. Oh, never does that area. So we need to put in some elementary schools. That has high schools. Oh, it has a high school down here. Oh no, I've gone back. Where are we? Right, there we go. High schools. We need high schools down here, down there. So let's go to education. So elementary, this is a good reason why you should check these now and again. Make sure you're keeping up with the demand of the city. So we'll put one there, and we'll put one this side as well, because the green line wasn't covering. And then we'll put one there. We just throw them in for now, and one down here. And then high schools, if we put one over there, we've probably got enough money just to drop one more down over on this side. Oh no, we haven't got enough money. There we go, without the money. So if we go to loans, pay that one off, take it back out. There we go, we got 35 now. So let's just finish off doing the school. We'll just put that in there. Okay, so I think that's a good place to end this one for now. It was just a quick one, just to cover the decorative crossings for your roads, which is quite handy, especially if you want to try and encourage as much walking as possible. Covered a little bit more on the districts, and specializations for the zones. Hopefully once we've got some commercial demand, we'll see those tourist area popping up. We'll see some big tall high-rise buildings there. And again, we'll just carry on going through. We'll do a real push on the next one to unlock the next milestone, so we can cover all the new features unlocked. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. If you got any comments, please feel free to comment any suggestions, tips if you found it useful. If there's anything you want me to touch on which I haven't mentioned, please comment. Subscribe to the channel, and there'll be more videos coming up weekly in this tutorial and in my Let's Build series. I will start doing other games as well shortly. So again, thanks for watching, and until next time, goodbye.